where despite 43 points from Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Milwaukee Bucks could not get it done against the Utah Jazz because Donovan Mitchell, who joins us now, had a career-high 46. Like, are you still sipping water? I mean, like, that's got to wear you out, right? What was working so well offensively?
You know, just getting into a groove. You know, my teammates kind of allow me to make certain mistakes. I made mistakes early, you know, and just pushing through it. And I think the biggest thing, you know, Derek Favors, you know, that's the unsung hero. He played great defense. I know Giannis had 43, but he made it so tough, and he made it so much easier for us to get into the paint and make plays.
Donovan, what's clicking for you now that wasn't clicking for you at the beginning of the season? At the beginning of the season, the field goal percentage was a little bit off, but now you seem like you've gotten past that and you've moved on and you're going in a different direction.
I think the biggest thing is, you know, just adjusting. You know, I've never experienced, you know, being the center of the offense for and kind of having that key game plan. You know, last year was kind of like the trial run, you know, so now first half of the season just figuring things out. I was taking tough shots, not making the right reads. So, you know, the biggest thing is just slowing down and making the right plays, making the right reads. And it's not always sometimes, you know, scoring. It's passing, you know, it's maybe setting the screen or slipping the screen. You know, little things like that, I think I've made it easier on myself.
My guy, Donovan Mitchell.
Rex, how you doing, man?
I'm great. Who's one of the first guys to tell you were really good?
You did, and I didn't believe a word you said.
You didn't believe it. Hey, man, talk to me about Quinn Snyder and his staff. Tell me how these guys have helped keep you guys together all season.
I think, you know, the biggest thing with us is just, you know, staying locked in on the floor, off the floor. You know, we hang out, believe it or not, a lot off the floor. You know, I think that builds the chemistry. Like you see right here, the water bottle thing. It's just like the chemistry we have. You know, when you're with guys like literally 24/7, it builds that camaraderie on the floor. You know, in a night where Rudy doesn't really play well, he trusts Fave to come in and, you know, do his thing. You know, and that's not always the case on a lot of teams. So, you know, we have a lot of guys who are unselfish, man, and I think it starts with just the coaching staff and all of us just willing to communicate and be unselfish.
And Donovan, your team is now sitting in 6th in the Western Conference. You've now won 4 games in a row. We sit around here and talk a lot about the definition of success, and it varies for all 30 teams. There's going to be a different definition. But if you were to define a successful season for this Jazz team, what would it be?
I mean, it's a championship. You know, it's funny people ask me that question. You know, it's like we said, are we going to make it to the semifinals or the quarterfinals? Like, we want to win a championship. You know, we may not always be the favorite, but, you know, we're not here to really worry about, you know, everyone's opinion. We control our own destiny, and we control what we can control. And that's pretty much been our mindset throughout the whole year.
Donovan, congrats on the win, and congrats on a career night. Thanks for taking the time to join us.
Thank you so much.